Welcome to the social science class, children. And today we are going to do a lesson on human resources. India is a rich country inhabited by the poor. What does it mean, children? When we say that India is a rich country, it means India is rich in natural resources. What are these natural resources? When we say that India is blessed with many natural resources, but these natural resources cannot be helpful to us if they are not utilized in a proper manner. So first of all, what do we mean by the natural resource? Resources drawn from nature are called natural resources. Man convert these gifts of nature into useful resources. So the different type of natural resources are your sun, forest, rocks, minerals, animals, air, oils, soil. All these are the natural resources. But when we're talking about the natural resources, we know that all these natural resources, like we get rubber, cotton, recreation, home of wildlife, wood, food, and medicine from it. When we say water or oil, when we say water means we get for the drinking water, and energy oil for the energy fuel, minerals, jewelry, glass, cans, ceramics are all in minerals. Agriculture, we need the soil, and for the animals we need the food, wool, recreation, food. All these things are included in the natural resources. But who use these natural resources? So the people of a country are the most important resources of a country. Yes, the people of a country are more important resource of a country. And what is that resource? That is the human resource. Or we can say they are a human resource. So let us know what is human resource. All people living in the country are called its human resources. Educated, intelligent, and skilled people can use all natural resources wisely and efficiently. So, let us see what are the reasons for increasing of population. India is the second most populous country, and when we say increasing of population, it means it leads to shortage of many things like food, shelter, healthcare, water. So when we say food, healthcare, water, we do not get the pure drinking water, or the sewage disposable problems will be there. But after the progress, after the independence of India, we have certain progress regarding the drinking water. So in cities and towns, clean drinking water, sewage disposable, and many other facilities have helped in improving the living conditions of people. And when we talk about India, in India, a lot of progress has been made after independence. Many factories, industries, schools, colleges, and hospitals have been opened in every part of the country. Now the question arises, if the or we can say what are the basic problems of the people of a country. So first problem is increasing population. Number 2, poverty. Third, urbanization. Fourth, migration. Number 5, uneven distribution of population. When we say increasing population, day by day, rapidly the population is increasing. Poverty. With increase of population, less employment chances are there. So as a result, it leads to the poverty. Urbanization, people moving to the urban part of India. Migration, people moves to from one place to another, even moving out abroad for the job because they're not seeking the good jobs in a country. Then uneven distribution of population. India is a country with its five natural physical divisions are there, and all these physical divisions have their own importance and lackings also. So as a result, this uneven distribution of population is also there in India. So when we talk about the population or the density of population, children, we all know that in India the population distribution, like the total population of India is 1.22 billions, and the plains areas are densely populated. Why? Because these areas have fertile land and irrigation facilities. They have a developed means of transport and communication and other essential services. Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and West Bengal are among the densely populated states, whereas plateau areas are less populated, and even mountain areas and deserts are also sparsely populated. The delta regions are thickly populated as they are fertile, their areas are fertile. So, when we say the density of population, it means that total population exists in the total area. We know that China is 3 times bigger than India in area, but slightly larger in population than in India. This makes India's population density higher than China, children. So as a result, jobs rate cannot be increased in India, and that cause, because jobs are not there, leads to the unemployment. We can say that India is the most populous country in the world. This huge increase in population has a great number of illiterates and poor people are there in India. Many welfare schemes have been started for the benefit of children from poor and backward families by the government. They have midday meal facilities, and so that the every person of India, which is mentioned in the Constitution of India, every child of India should get the education and the proper food. Now let us see what are the causes of population explosion. Number 1, accelerating birth rate. Day by day the birth rate is increased, whereas decrease in the infant mortality rate. Here we know that now, due to as the medical facilities are availed by the every people of India, whether in villages or in towns. So here the accelerating birth rate, the birth rate has increased comparatively than the previous. Number third, increase in life expectancy. When we say increase in life expectancy, it means that now the people survive for many more years than before. Earlier, the people life was 50 years. Now, people survive till 60 years or more than it. Then, high level of illiteracy. Still, the people of India have the high level of illiteracy. What are the effects of this population explosion? Number one, overpopulation. Definitely, as I told you, that China is three times bigger than India. But still, when we talk about the density of population, India exceeds in the density of population. We know that India is the seventh largest country in area, but it is second largest in population. Number two, unemployment. Due to this overpopulation, a number of people are there. If any one vacancy is there, lakhs of people apply for that same one vacancy. Here, the number of unemployment is more. Number third, poverty, which leads to poverty. People are not able to get the food, or they do not meet both ends meet. Illiteracy. People are illiterate here. Poor health. Because of lack of money, they are not able to have the good food, nutritious food, so they have the poor health. Finally, the economy of India, as day by day, we are seeing that it is declining in many areas. So when we talk about the food, we know that there is shortage of food, shelter and clothes. Medical facilities are inadequate to fulfill their basic needs. People move from rural to urban areas. Lot of people move to the cities rather than leave their village jobs and all. Then comes your lack of space leads to the growth of slums in cities. As people move to the cities so that they can get the job, fulfill the needs of their family, so they move to the cities. That as a result, there is lack of space leads to the growth of slums in cities. In turn, slums are centers of diseases due to improper sewage system also. Drinking water facilities are not proper. No airy, and this is how they live. A lot of development has taken place in India, but still many people live in poverty and they cannot afford proper food and education still in India. When we talk about the population of India, we see that we have 68 crores in 1981, whereas 120 crores in the year 2011. This is the through the map of India we are able to find out. Why this happens? Because this is due to huge increase in population of our country. The population of India has increased from 68 crores to 1981 to 120 crores in the year 2011. When we talk about the human resource, we know that to utilize these natural resources, we need people who are intelligent, skilled, and educated. People having these qualities will prove to be a boon to the country. We can say that to utilize these resources, we need people who are intelligent, skilled, and educated. People having these qualities will prove to be a boon to the country. Now, when we see this pie chart of population share of states and union territories, The areas like Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Bihar, West Bengal are densely populated, whereas areas like Jharkhand, Assam are sparsely populated. So when we talk about the sparsely populated means that according to the census of last 2011 census, the density of population in India is 382 square per kilometer. West Bengal had the highest density, children, whereas Arunachal Pradesh had the lowest density with 17% per square kilometer. So the following steps have to be taken by the government to face the problem of sparse population. That is number 1, create jobs or employment facilities. Number 2, arrange for irrigation facilities. Number 3, educate the people. Number 4, open more schools, colleges and technical institutes. Number 5, improve transport and communication facilities. This is the age profile. Adult has 58.70 area covered in this pie chart. Children 34.40 and elderly 6.90. By reading this pie chart, we know that it is not the number of persons but the quality of persons that counts. A large part of the population is independent. The adult population is only 56% and a large number of this percentage is unemployed. Therefore, our national income and per capita income is low. The government is making efforts to raise the standard of living in following ways. Number 1, schools and colleges have been opened. Number 2, hospitals and medical facilities are being provided. Number 3, many schemes have been launched for the upliftment of the rural people. The Ministry of Human Resource Development has been established to deal with this problem. Do you know, children, that nearly 70% of the population in India lives in villages and their main occupation is agriculture? Because India is an agriculture country. Thank you, children. I hope you understood.